Where's the General, mate?
What?
The General.
Over there.
I heard you were looking for Sparks.
Yeah?
Well, I'm your man.
As you know, sir, the new kitchen units were stolen from a house on the site where they were being stored sometime during the night of the 3rd.
Everything including the kitchen sink, I understand.
Quite. But the fact that they were lifted within 12 hours of being delivered suggests that whoever took them knew exactly when they were coming, which means someone on the inside.
Have we run the names of the employees through the PNC?
Everyone on site, the kitchen company and the distributors.
And?
Not an unpaid parking ticket between them, sir.
So Frank thought that a man on site for a few days could turn something up.
Quinnan was an electrician before he joined the Met, amongst other things.
We don't have anyone in CID qualified for the job.
Is that all right with you, Derek?
Anything to help CID, sir.
Got your tools with you?
In the van.
What'd you say your name was?
Davey.
Davey Quinnan, God, I thought it was you!
Robbie! Robbie Telfer!
You know each other.
Know each other? This man is my alter ego. We were on the rigs together off Aberdeen. When was it, 84?
85.
85, aye. What are you doing here?
Well, hopefully getting a job.
Well, I thought I'd heard that you'd joined the police.
Me? A copper? You've got to be joking.
Oh, I thought it sounded a bit weird, like...
So what have you been doing since 1985?
LEB.
Not anymore.
Privatisation. I was rationalised.
Oh, come on, Pete. He's a good man with a bit of fuse wire, believe you me. It's my mate.
All right. Start on number 7. Needs a couple of lighting circuits looped in.
Right, cheers.
I'm Peter Glover, by the way. Show him where the cable and everything is, Robbie.
Right, yeah, Pete, thanks. Come on.
Oh, thanks. For a moment there, I thought he was going to tell me to get on my bike.
Aye, he was. I mean, he's not a bad bloke, Pete, like, but he's been under a lot of pressure lately because of that trouble we had last week. We nearly got the chop because of it.
Yeah, what was that?
60 grand's worth of fitted kitchen went walkies one night.
60 grand?
Aye. Somebody around here made a few bob out of it, I'll tell you that.
Yeah? So, what have you been doing since Aberdeen then, Robbie?
Ah, listen that, you know. Wee bit of woodwork, as is my want. Right, it's a consumer unit there, look.
Oh, right.
Here, you remember Betty?
Do I? Big Betty? Seaman's Rest?
Yeah, I married her.
Well, I don't know. That's down to you.
How's it going?
Have you any idea how many kitchen fitting companies there are in the Greater London area, Gav?
Yeah, well, leave no stone unturned, Michael. I mean, 13 fitted kitchens cannot just vanish into thin air.
No? Oh, well. Thanks for your time, anyway.
Anything from Quinnan?
No.
Well, you better pray he comes up with something. I'm off till late. You're in charge, Ted.
Davey, Pete wants to see us.
All right. Replacement kitchens?
Hey? Oh, yeah.
Right.
I've just been on the blower to London Electricity, LEB as was. And their personnel department says they've never heard of David Quinnan.
Yeah, all right. I never worked for the LEB. But see, the thing is, I ain't been that well recently. Booze. Me work records. Well, not exactly something to shout about. I just thought if I told you the truth, you know, I wouldn't get the job.
You thought right. Hat.
It's me own.
Nothing personal, it's just that I've got no time for guys who ain't straight with me, okay?
You want what?
Protection.
Oh, what, round the clock or what?
From your stepdad, he's gonna kill me.
Yeah, well, in my humble opinion, not a moment too soon. Should have been drowned at birth. Would have saved us all a lot of bother.
Look, are you gonna help me?
But what exactly is the nature of your complaint against your stepfather?
He's threatened to kill me.
Yeah, and what you been up to this time, eh? Bit of shoplifting? Burglary?
Nothing.
Oh, I see. A completely unprovoked death threat, eh?
Yeah, he's an animal. All right, I got a bit of paint on the carpet.
Oh. Paint?
Stirring up my bike.
On the carpet?
It was raining outside.
A lot of paint? Yeah, well, Craig, mate, it sounds to me as if you deserve everything you've got coming. Next!
But you don't understand, he's gonna kill me.
Yeah, but when he does, we'll know what to look for, won't we? Next!
Priceless.
I had to tell him something, Skip.
I was a teenage alcoholic.
What about this Telfer character? Could he be in on it?
Robbie Telfer, he ain't been.
How do you know?
He's an old mate of mine. He's a really good bloke, Sarge. I know.
But do you think he might know something?
Possibly. Look, I'm meeting him for a drink in a bit, talk about the old days.
I thought you were supposed to be an alcoholic.
There is,
Is there something else on your mind, Dave?
Well, it's just that the replacement kitchens arrived this morning, and the driver's face rang some very loud bells.
George, where are you?
Devlin Road, Sarge. Just heading back to the Nick.
Could you make a detour via Kane Square? Report of a youth spraying a car.
What's wrong with that?
It's not his car.
Yeah, got that, Sarge. Left at the top here, Kath.
The driver.
Max Taylor, are you sure?
Yep. Just finished 3 years for robbery. Got out 2 months ago.
So much for computers. Mike, have you got that list of employees for the kitchen company?
Yeah.
M. Tyler. The criminal imagination. Pathetic, really.
Max Taylor, M. Tyler.
Yeah, you got it. Mike, you and I are going to pay a little visit to Gruber Kitchens. This little mystery needs clearing up.
Do you think I should still speak to Telfer?
Oh, yes, Dave. Golden rule of working in CID. Tell him, Mike.
Take nothing for granted.
Well, well, well. Craig Turnbull. Redecorating cars, eh? That's a new one for you, isn't it?
What's all this about, Craig?
Detective Sergeant Roach, Sunhill CID. This is Detective Constable Dashwood.
Ah, yes, of course. I'm sorry. I'm terrible on names, and it was only last week, wasn't it?
Don't worry about it, Mr. Meta. Just as long as you can give us a name to fit this. Does he work here?
Yes, that's Max Tyler, one of our drivers.
Max Tyler?
Yes, that's right.
Do you know where he is now?
He's out on a job. Why?
Robbie.
Oh, Davey, I'm just starting to think you weren't going to show.
Oh, don't be silly.
Pint and a half of bitter, please, love.
No, thanks. Just an orange juice for me, please, Robbie.
Oh, no, that's not for you. It's for Betty. Hope you don't mind, like, give her a call. She's dying to see you again. An orange juice as well, please, love.
Plain honest theft too tame for you, eh, Craig? Fancied a bit of mindless vandalism instead. How many cars?
Just the one, Sarge. Silver BMW. Only now it's got fluorescent stripes.
Well,
I want a brief.
yeah, I think we'd better inform your parents first, don't you?
No, no way.
It's the law.
Well, I want something from the social. That's allowed, isn't it?
What's going on here, Craig?
Ask the clown out front.
Hollis?
Hollis, Sarge.
Ah, this is Tyler.
Let's go and say hello, shall we?
I suppose it's moments like this that make the job for you, eh, Sergeant?
Yeah. Mr. Taylor? Hello, Max. DS Roach, Sunhill CID.
So it never occurred to you how strange it was that Craig Turnbull should actually come in here and ask us for help?
Social services will be about 30 minutes, Sarge.
Right, let Mr. Manor know, will you?
Sarge.
That he might actually need our help.
Yeah, well, of course it crossed my mind, Sarge, but I mean, a thieving little toe rag like that. Well, who knows what he's got going on upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, Davey, I thought Pete was right out of order giving you the push like that, man.
Oh, well.
Are you going to be, you're going to be okay?
Eh? Oh, I don't want none of your day, Robbie. Mind you,
What?
Well, let's put it this way. I could have done with a piece of that business last week, you know?
Yeah, well, sorry, Davey, you're speaking to the wrong man.
What, who should I be talking to, then? Oh, well. Worth a punt when you're skint, eh? What?
No, it's just that, I mean, if you're short of cash, then we might be able to do each other a wee favour.
Yeah?
Yeah, only... Well, it's not strictly kosher, if you know what I mean.
What isn't?
Have you got a credit card?
Hypothetical situation, Sarge.
Yeah?
Suppose an officer's got a mate who he finds out is bent.
It wouldn't be the first time, would it?
No.
And he wants to know whether he should shop him or not. How bent is bent?
Credit cards.
What, one off?
Regular.
Well, if it's minor, he could have a word with his mate. Bit of advice, a warning. But credit cards is not a victimless crime, is it? What's he doing exactly? I mean, hypothetically speaking.
Gets a mate to apply for a credit card. Then the mate gives it to him when it arrives. A week or so later, tell the credit card company it hasn't shown up.
And in the meanwhile, they use it, and whatever they make, they split 50-50.
Yeah.
Well, I think the officer's got to decide whether he wants to be a copper or not. Doesn't he?
Yeah. Thanks, Sarge.
Come in.
Mr. Austin from the Social Services Department, sir.
Craig Turnbull. Has PC Garfield filled you in on the situation?
He has. Sounds very much like a cry for help to me.
Expensive cry.
Look, I told you I don't know nothing about them kitchens.
Bit of a coincidence, though, Max, don't you think? I mean, considering your track record. Just the sort of job a professional like you would have been proud of, I would have thought.
Ex-professional.
Really? Then why the alias?
It's not an alias, it's me name. Changed it by deed, Paul.
Handy.
Oh, you know many employers that give jobs to ex-cons, then. Look, I'm just trying to make a new life for myself, that's all.
You've been rehabilitated, have you?
That's right.
Only taken 18 years, off and on.
God Squad get to you this time or something?
If you mean, have I opened my life to Jesus? Well, I have, as it happens.
When you say your stepfather will kill you, Craig, what do you mean exactly? Do you think he really will kill you? Craig?
No.
What then?
You know, guess all right going over.
Is that why you damaged the car? Because you didn't want to go home?
Them lot ain't interested unless you've done something wrong.
Has he given you a going over before? What for?
Everything. Can't do nothing right in that place. Do this, whack. Do that, whack. Don't do this, whack. Don't do that, whack. It's a right nutter.
How does he hit you?
What do you mean?
Well, does he use his fists or what?
No, he's got a cane, he uses that.
What, he canes you?
Yeah.
Where?
Where do you think?
Anywhere else?
Could be important, Craig.
You see, the law allows for reasonable chastisement of children by their parents or guardians.
What's that mean?
Chastisement, punishment. Reasonable punishment.
Yeah, well, it ain't reasonable, is it?
Well, that depends, doesn't it?
Sorry, mate.
Take them back to the interview room, George.
Yes, sir.
Oh, where's Marshall?
She's got to see Craig's mum, sir.
Oh, what? I told you I didn't want him to know. You never should have come in here, stinking filth.
Now, that'll do, young man. Believe it or not, we're trying to help you. And there's still criminal damage to that BMW to deal with, remember? Organise some tea, would you, George?
Yes, sir. If you'd like to come this way, please.
So?
Well, there are fresh wheels on his backside, consistent with a recent caning.
Bad?
Seen worse, seen better. Apart from that.
No bruising, nothing?
No.
So, in your professional opinion, would you say that it falls within the scope of reasonable chastisement?
Well, that depends how you define reasonable, doesn't it? Personally, I think smacking any child's wrong, full stop.
Really?
I take it you're of the good old clip round the ear school, then?
Never did me any harm.
Ah, Inspector, how do you know that?
All right, well, thank you, Doctor.
Pleasure.
So, Quinnan, back with the hoi polloi.
Sir?
Never mind. Same beat as yesterday, quick as you can.
Sir?
What's up, Dave? CID giving you the push already?
Just leave it, George.
But Craig!
Look, I told you, I don't want to go in no poxy home. I just want to leave me alone, that's all.
2 teas.
Mrs. Simpson,
Oh, my God, what's he done now?
can I come in, please?
Go on. Mind where you're treading.
Paint.
Yeah, we heard about it.
Oh, tell you, did he?
I don't know where he gets his brains from, that boy. Must be his father's side of the family. So, what's he been up to this time?
We arrested him for criminal damage. He was vandalising a car.
Derek's gonna love this, especially after what he done to the carpet.
Derek, that's Mr. Simpson, is it?
Oh, yeah.
How would you say he and Craig get on? Only from what Craig tells us, it sounds like your husband's methods of discipline might be a bit on the excessive side.
What? You must be joking.
Caning.
Yeah?
Regularly, as standard punishment.
Look, we are talking about the same Craig Simpson, aren't we?
Turnbull.
Oh, yeah. Well, he can call himself what he likes. It don't make him no different, does it? Walking disaster, just like his father. And it don't help with you lot always letting him off with cautions and warnings and what have you.
Can I see the cane, please?
We haven't done anything wrong, you know. I mean, they still use that in some of the best schools in the country.
So your mate Telfer's on the fiddle after all?
Yes, Sarge.
Been wrestling with your conscience, have you? Wasting police time's a criminal offence, Quinnan, in case you didn't know.
List of Taylor's associates, Sarge. Those we know about anyway.
Yeah, thanks, Mike. But somehow I think PC Quinnan's chum may give us everything we need.
So, Craig.
Well, it's all depressingly familiar, isn't it? Petty crime, tension with his stepfather. His school says he's a persistent truant. Classic victim of marital breakdown, I'd say. And on the long and winding road to nowhere, I'm afraid.
Is he in any danger?
Nothing that I can see that would warrant a place of safety order, if that's what you mean.
Kathy? Anything to add, Alec?
Be nice not to see him here again.
I'll second that.
I'll put him on the at-risk register. And if the situation deteriorates, I'll look into placing him in a special boarding school.
Well, that's agreed then. He goes home.
Go. Yes, sir.
You have a Craig Turnbull here.
Oh, yes, sir. And you'd be?
Derek Simpson, his stepfather.
Yes, one moment, Mr. Simpson.
Robin Telfer?
Yeah?
Detective Sergeant Roach, Sunhill Police. I have here a warrant to search these premises in connection with certain inquiries into fraud and obtaining property by deception. Okay? Mike, you stay here.
But the situation will continue to be monitored once Craig is returned into your care. Is that clear?
Big Brother's watching you.
No, not at all, Mr. Simpson.
Look, Inspector, I'm a decent, law-abiding citizen. I've got a very responsible job at the DSS.
Clark.
I pay my taxes on time, and I have never been in trouble with the police in my life. And I don't like you treating me like a criminal just because I'm trying to stop this young person from going off the rails. I mean, for God's sake, the government's always going on about discipline beginning with the parents, isn't it?
As long as it only involves reasonable chastisement, Mr. Simpson.
And you ain't my parent.
Right. Well, I'll be ultra reasonable from now on, Inspector.
I'm glad that we understand each other.
And the BMW, another caution, I suppose.
Yes.
He could sue me, you know.
Is there anyone you can leave them with? A neighbour?
No.
Well, there's nothing upstairs. Any place else we should look, Mr. Telfer?
No, that's it.
Well, we got enough here. Kids?
It looks like they're going to have to come with us, Skip. It's all right, love. You'll probably be bailed and back here by tonight. It's all right, darling. It won't be for long.
Oi, that's enough of that. It's okay, Davy. I know how it is. It's just your job, right?
Yeah, right.
No hard feelings. All right. Might as well be hung for a sheep as a lamb, eh?
You have been busy, Robbie. You're looking at a lot of trouble, you know. Isn't he, Mike?
How much trouble?
Oh, prison, maybe. It's hard to say.
What do you want? Just your cooperation, Robbie, which will naturally be brought to the attention of the court. Now, these kitchen units, I believe that you know who might have nicked them.
So that's what this is all about. Yeah, well, unlike certain scum, I don't grass on my mates.
Ah, one of your mates, was it?
I'm saying nothing.
Oh, you will, Robbie. Everybody grasses, even on their mates, if the price is right.
I don't know, Kath. It just seems better to me that it's the parents who do the disciplining rather than us in the
Sierra
courts.
Oscar to all units. Disturbance reported at flat 33, Bainbridge Towers, Jasmine Allen
Craig's
Estate.
flat.
Yeah, Sierra Oscar from 85 on the way. Over.
Sarge, how's it going?
Bingo. 2 names.
Police. He's killed him.
Sierra Oscar from
The little
78,
sod hit
proceeding.
him with
Over.
this.
Go ahead, George.
Ambulance urgently required. Flat 33, Bainbridge Towers, Jasmine Allen Estate. Over.
Peter Glover, Detective Sergeant Roach, Sunhill Police. I'm arresting you for the theft of 13 fitted kitchens. You don't have to say anything, but anything you do say may be given in evidence.
And you're sure you've no idea where Craig might run off to?
I've told you I don't know and I don't care. It can go to hell as far as I'm concerned.
Stick him in number 2.
That's it. Told you I had nothing to do with it.
Sign just here, please, sir, so everything's present and correct.
Yeah. Probably lose me my job, this will.
Well, we are sorry about that. Would you show Mr. Taylor out, please?
Told you before, this is all a big mistake,
Yes,
I'm
of
telling
course
you.
it is.
And he's the thief, for heaven's sake, not me.
Not according to our information.
Now look, oh, this is ridiculous.
Mr. Messer, would you just sit down, please?
Don't worry, Alec. Taylor will forgive us. He's a Christian. Now, Mr. Meta.
So, Glover and our friendly Mr. Meta stitched it up between them.
Yes, Gov.
Not a bad day's work, what with a card fraud thrown in. Ted says you done well. Well, cheer up, Dave. We've got nothing else on Telfer and his missus. They'll probably end up with a suspended sentence if I know anything about it.
Right.
There's a place coming up for a trainee investigator. You interested? Make a CID man out of you yet?
What, 6 months on the crime desk, shuffling papers?
Oh, yeah, but after that, pal, the world is your oyster.
Thanks, Gov. I think I'll stick with this. That way everybody knows what I'm about. Including me.